I'm done with this. I am done with this. It's gone on for too long. I'm making a run for it. I'm running. Well, I'm flying, but I'm headed home. Somaliland crew, I'm bringing you all the content that you were asking for. It's coming, I swear. But first, here's a little journey about how long it's going to take me to get reunited with my mom again. So the policy for COVID-19 traveling and entering into Hargeisa, Somaliland is that you must have a valid document it must be valid within 72 hours. That is almost next to impossible to get from Canada to the Horn of Africa. The west of Canada, I have to emphasize, because you can get from Toronto, no problem. But if you live anywhere on the west, you're taking about 3 flights to even get to Toronto. So a couple of flights, a couple of road trips, and I took one last scenic route. One last tranquil moment to remind me of how much cold I won't be experiencing once I finally get back to Africa. Just wanted to show you a couple of famous views of Canada before I flood the rest of our page with strictly Somaliland content. And for the last few people nagging me, yes, I'll be switching it up back into our mother tongue, Somali language, less English. I heard you loud and clear in the comment section. Copy that. So I've got a few major heads up for you guys before you start the wali that is traveling through this COVID-19 pandemic in the airports. Starting with this, which is where most of my headache began, carry-ons. Not allowed to have roller carry-on bags, at least connecting through Turkey. They are simply not letting you check in carry a carry-on roller on the aircraft. They are limiting germs, I suppose, and that's really good, but sometimes you need more than just your laptop bag. The second thing to be prepared for is harat. There are no water refilling stations anywhere anymore, so having to buy a plastic water bottle all the time is now going to be the new normal, which is not ideal since those things cost $5 and up. Okay, let me stop ranting about my water bottle. But yeah, basically you can't have a roller bag and you can't have a water bottle, so... Oh, and one more thing, just for inconvenience sake. There is no more wrapping services in any international airport. They will not wrap your luggage, so for all you overpackers bringing everything to Africa, I guess you gotta duct tape it yourself at home. And oh yeah, there is no coffee, tea, or beverages being served on board. They just give you a measly little water bottle. And again, understandable, but when you're traveling for 30 plus hours, you start to need a lot of things. It's funny, one thing they definitely give you on every single flight, every single stop, every single airline is this little package with the necessities, but you already have all these things because they don't let you enter an airport without them. Okay, my complaint stopped there. I definitely got all of my grandma's prayers because I ended up with a whole row to myself on both major flights. But other than that, my biggest advice to any travelers during this time is avoid Ethiopian Airlines if you can. That connection in Addis, I know it's nearly impossible, but if you can avoid it, the biggest difference you'll see, no social distancing. I don't have my luggage. It's the usual, typical. And the most typical case is your luggage won't arrive. Very typical, very typical. But if you can help it, if you're traveling anywhere else in Africa and the other airlines are accessible, I would take those opposed to Ethiopian Airline. أنا شنطتي هيك بحق إيدي ده. Sunhir, oh yeah. Sunhir kagas kasar. Okay, I can take my sunhir off now. Put my hijab. And put my hijab back on. Take my sunhir.